grease is just banged on there. There's no shim on the underside of that. These bevel gears aren't bad though. The only gear I've seen fail in these, God, it's sticky, is these. Now I get the joy of cleaning out this blue alien goop. It's good, it works, but nah.
Gotta keep them separated.
You see, that's what you have to do. You have to use your mind.
That is all we're going to get. You don't want gears rubbing on each other or on the gearbox shell, and you want as little lateral movement as possible. Easiest way is perimeter shim it, put the grip on, motor in the place it's going to be, gear doesn't move and it's tight, bevel away until it jiggles, and you're good.
Yes!
So bevel pinion done, spur and sector parameters are done. Provided we don't change the overall amount of shimming, we can just switch them up and down, do the rest. Getting back to the perfect shimming fallacy, I would have that one come up quite a way, but I can only have no shims between the bush and the gear, which I don't like doing. So I've sacrificed a little bit of teeth contact for the sake of having a shim between the bush, just so it's a little bit less wear and tear on the bushing and the gear.
But fear not, for I am a professional.
Oh, fucking torch.
Many unbearable hours later.
Just spent quite a while changing bevel gears to one suited. Opinion on that's a bit not regular. Anyway.
He's engaging the enemy!
We lost a good man today.
Shut the door, you're letting in a draft!
Have you ever considered joining the military?
If elected mayor, my first act will be to kill the whole lot of you and burn your turn to cinders. I know it's on.
Grenade! Who did he say? Nobody.
I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it, and what's it seems weird and scary to me. It'll happen to you.
Wasn't too bad. Righto. Solink 31k. $16 to 1, 7 volt to 31k. Sounds sounds horrendous, but I did not one bit like the pinion gear on this. Not bad for a 7-volt. This won't be helping at all, and it was stock on because I'm a lazy twat. Probably runs better with. Happier with that than I thought it would be. It's printing! And it's printing well too.
I like that.
What a cocksucker of a thing to set up. Absolute slag. Oh, you're going to be one of them, aren't you? Oh, they use glue. Get fucked. None of these use glue. None of them used fucking glue. What the fuck? Let's try just changing the nozzle. Because extra volume in the M16 is extra volume. It also worked, it didn't catch, and yada yada yada. Also means I'm only changing a nozzle. Nozzle!
Ah! Turn off the noozle!
The noodles? What noodles?
The noozle at the end of the hoosh!
And a T-piece. Which I have to figure out how to get off, because this is one of the rare seams that's glued on. How well though is a different beast. Probably nothing hot water won't sort out. I have these terminal blocks, which also activate your gel stopper, which requires desoldering this and adding a diode if I want to keep the mag prime. Do I want to? Kinda. No. Yeah, maybe. You know what? I can just design this little piece and print that. Fuck it. Let's try that. Options to make more options. Yep. Doing it. Does look like all of these gears have had nowhere, so hooray. Oh, I'm changing that and that. And at some point I print just that bit thicker. I'm trying to be cheap and lazy because I don't want to use that. Because then I've got to modify the piston, because then it'll sit back here and that tooth will hit it early. Bad.
Nothing wrong with hitting it early?
Oh. Well, that's going in. Edit it out in post. Or not. So this is me trying to get away with as few parts as possible. I love a budget build that performs well. And yes, I know a brushless motor isn't budget build, but you know, they're coming down in price. Kind of not much more expensive than with a CYMA. Their standard motors are pretty weak, pretty slow. They're not great. I wouldn't even say they're good. So you're sort of up for a motor anyway. Well, a lot of these brushless motors are only, you spend 80 to 100 Aussie dollary dues.
$900 dues to buy us!
On a motor that's alright anyway. Why not spend 30 or so extra on a motor that's really good? Uses less power and quicker response and yada yada yada. Like, why not? Why not? So there you have it. All we've changed is 16 to 1 gears, nozzle, O-ring on the cylinder head and an O-ring on the piston head and the spring, and a motor, and a T-piece. I have to change T-piece. You know, fuck all parts really. We'll be right back.
5 minutes later.
Where did I go, you ask? So boiling water, and then that just pulled out quite conveniently. Guess I'll put a little bit of super glue on it, or not. Look, if it was for a customer I would. For me, schmeh. Done. the way the hop up from double bell works that I've got on there anyway, fits on that nicely. You can see where I was an imbecile. That's the grub screw peeling that off, but yeah, it's fucking in there. Fuck it. Well, LDT nozzle, LDT T-piece. All I have to do is print that on its own to pick it up, fuckhead, to make that a little bigger, because once I change it to run an LDT T-piece and nozzle, there's no going back. The mag catch point on a normal Gen 8 SLR, high catch, low catch, the T-piece will stop it actually clicking in, so this is a one-way trip now. Where this sits, the CYMA one would sit there, but the top is higher. Get our little elbow stopper. I have to make about 3 mil of material. The CYMA one that I've got here, that literally clicks on. I'll probably put a bit of glue on it because I don't want it falling off mid-game while, you know, things are rattling around. Just make a thicker one of them. Fuck all plastic, fuck all print time. Fuck all design effort too. But then that'll sit so it pushes the gel stopper out of the way. Do stuff. You may also see the fuse and Tamiya plugs are gone. Well, I only had to replace a bit of the positive wire, which I use this nice bright green for positive. Why? Well, then I know I did it. I know if I see green and black wire, I've rewired it. Used to use red and black. I just don't trust others' wiring because I've seen how some of you fucking solder. It's a disgrace. Probably not your fault either. Just haven't spent the time to learn. I like these motors. Yeah, I have noticed that the terminals on these Solinks not quite as thick as the T238 and the newer warheads. Time will tell.
One day I'll pass this on to you.
Just like your mental illness?
Yep, just like my mental illness.
Yes, it's finished. Yes, it's been to a game. Yes, I'm lazy with videos. Shut up. What happened to this one? Well, I got 16:1 gears and a 31k Solink. Thank you, AK Gel Blaster, for that one. Did it get a MOSFET? No, you don't need a MOSFET. Fun fact, you don't need a MOSFET. If you have something like a brushless motor with very low amp draw, you don't need a MOSFET. You might want one for a shorter trigger pull and maybe fire modes, auto mag, prime, yada yada yada. You don't need a MOSFET if you have an efficient build. The standard trigger contacts in a lot of blasters will handle that for quite a long time. You will just have to deal with releasing the trigger and shooting again. Still pretty quick. It's an outdoor gun, so not bad, eh? I didn't change mag terminal one on. I just put this little tiny square of 3D printed shud just to push that. Works a treat. Every time you jam a mag in, you push it in further, so it didn't fall off after a whole game of running around like fuckwit. So let's go do the fun thing. So SLR mag. Who's ready to see what you can do with a big long barrel? And a chrono that doesn't read. As you can tell, 500mm barrel. Got every bit of volume we can in action, but she's a long barrel. She's very undervolumed. What about full auto though? Well, we got close to 1500 rounds a minute there. And the same again. Max 393. That might be a misread, it might not. Min 284, average 316. So now I am running smaller grown gels, like 7.2, 7.1. Bigger gels, you get more inconsistencies, but you will get more power. This is an M100, so it's not nuts. I mean, that phone thinks it is. Not loving it, is it? Oh, we're empty. Just like I always say, get a fucking CYMA. Think you can tell. I'm pretty fond of them. Damage report. Oh, yeah, we're making a mess of this poor bastard. Don't use that as body armor, I guess, for a gel blast. Oh, we're doing it again. We're doing it. Do I recommend a CYMA M16? Oh yeah, love that thing. There you go. This bad boy. I really like it. I love an M16. I love the A3. Like, I think the A3 is my favourite of the M16s. It's just, I'm a child of the 80s. This one, I didn't want it too fast because it's such a long barrel. 16-1s and a 31k Solink. I wanted to try the Solink purely out of their end bell is more like a normal motor. Do I like the Solinks? Yeah, well, it's their base model. I like them. Good value. They work. Still run efficiently as a brushless motor does. Not a big fan of the pinion that comes with them. It's not terrible. I haven't heard of them breaking. Just the teeth profile was a little bit different where I'd normally shim it to. It didn't like it. It was quite whiny. You heard it. Too bad now. Sometimes you have to put in the extra work. I got this sounding pretty sweet, I thought. Quite like it. Decent fire rate with decent power out of a big long barrel. I can say it shoots nice and straight over a good distance, and I had a lot of fun with it. An M16 just has 525mm in a barrel. If that's the platform you want to go with, that's the downside you're going to deal with. CYMAs, get one. I like them, especially once you start modifying them. Like, subscribe, all that bullshit. And see you on the next one. Cheers for watching. Adios.